Good morning. All right, I'm trying to set up something real quick, so sorry here. I'm almost done. That works. All right, you guys are going to have to tell me if my quality stays where it needs to. But good morning. Welcome to Manhood. My name is TJ. This is just a daily Bible study where I sit here, play games, attempt to take care of a newborn, and try to read the Bible as well. So if you're joining us, welcome. Happy you're here. Today we're going through 1 Samuel chapter 24. Let's see. Don't have much health left. It's going to be rough. All right. Usually what we'll start out by doing is going through yesterday's commitments because for all of you guys, this is like my public journal. So I go through the commitments I'm making each day. Yesterday we made a few. I try to commit each day to going through and doing a devotional with both my wife as well as with my kids at night. So to my wife in the morning and then my kids in the evening. We did get both of those in. That was great. Reading through Hebrews with my wife. And then we're going through actually 2 Samuel with the kids right now. Projectile weapon required. Okay. Pistol required. Going to ignore both of those. Oh, we're fine. Ouch. All right, that's not going to work out. What else did we do yesterday? Oh man, there's no follow-up there. All right, we're good. Had to get a workout in. Wasn't the best workout, but we did it. Ouch. All right, that's not super fun. I was going to hold to 2,500 calories. Did that as well, which is good. And what else? I think that's about. I'm doing the written word, so I'm trying to write out the Bible. Try to pull it here. I did do some of that yesterday, so that was good as well. So we're generally back on track, which is good. Let's see here. Okay, second thing we'll do is we'll go through gratitude. So we're going through something we're thankful for. I am grateful. Recently, God's really been blessing work, which I'm super grateful for. He's been, yeah. Okay, that was weird. Whoops, don't do that. Yeah, so I'm super grateful for that. It was rough going for a little bit, but it's been okay. I tried. Nope, that's not gonna work. So grateful for that. Secondly, I've just noticed recently one of the things I'm super grateful for is just how I really have access for everything that I need for health. And this is the first time in my life that I think that's been true. It's like, hey, it's really up to me now to become healthy. Like, God has blessed me with access to a gym, to everything else. And I don't know this is coming through well. I'm a little concerned about the performance on the main. We're first time joining on TikTok as well, and I'm worried about how it's affecting performance. So I'm not sure this is going to totally work. We'll see. TikTok won't allow you to use the same encoding that you're already using for everything else, so it kind of messes up the entire computer. So I don't know. We'll see. We'll see if this is effective on TikTok or not, and then make adjustments as we go. And then finally, having the opportunity to learn more. I don't think that should have hit me. Learn more specifically around leadership this week, which I'm super grateful for. Oh man, rolling early. There we go. Okay, today we're going through 1 Samuel 24. Oh my goodness. We're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Be all right. Nope, roll too early. Nope. I can't even get out of it. All right. I didn't know he could do that. No. All right. We're going to figure out something else there. It's not really working. Okay. Let's go straight into 1 Samuel 24. We do this every morning. If you enjoy it, it's helpful at all, give me a follow. All right. When Saul returned from following the Philistines, he was told, "Behold, David is in the wilderness of En-Gedi." Oh, baby girl might be losing it. Let's see. Then Saul took 3,000 of his chosen men out of all of Israel and went to seek David and his men in front of the wild goats' rocks. And he came to the sheepfolds by the way, where there was a cave, and Saul went in to relieve himself. Now David and his men were sitting in the innermost parts of the cave. So, what's going to happen? And the men of David said to him, "Here is the day of which the Lord said to you, Behold, I will give your enemy into your hand, and you shall do to him as it shall seem good to you." Then David arose and stealthily cut off a corner of Saul's robe. And afterwards, David's heart struck him. Oh my goodness. I might have to pick up the baby real quick. Let's see here. We try this one. See how this goes. I don't think I have any crystal darts, do I? I do. I have a lot of crystal. All right, we'll try this one time and then we'll go. On. Does this not work? I thought that's what these did. Okay. It doesn't really... Oh, it caused them to fight each other. Okay, great. All right, we'll keep reading while those guys are fighting each other. Okay, so he went in to relieve himself. His buddies are like, "Hey, this is your chance. God's giving him into your hand. Just go kill him." Hold on. I'm distracted again. All right. One of the things that stands out to me reading this today is to me, this is like pretty drastic proof of the fact that we have to be really, really careful when we're trying to read signs from God. Our hearts can be like pretty deceptive, and it's pretty impressive what David chooses to do here. Because I think if it was me, I would have taken it as a sign that, yeah, I should go ahead and wipe David out. I mean, wipe Saul out, right? Like, he's been against me. He's been pursuing me. He's been after me this whole time. Oh, yes, we can have a pumpkin head guy. And it's very, very interesting that David's perspective is very, very different. And even his men, like the people that are advising him, are telling him, hey, this is clearly a sign from God that you should go and do this. But David goes and stealthily cuts off a corner of Saul's robe. And afterward, David's heart struck him because he had cut off a corner of Saul's robe. So not only does he not take in what I think a lot of us would see as, well, this is clearly a sign that I'm supposed to go and kill this guy. He does not do that. But he also, interestingly, in my opinion, he is essentially cut to the heart for the fact that he even cut off a part of his robe. Like, this guy's morals and his understanding of right and wrong are just incredibly interesting to me. What he perceives to be good. But he said to his men, the Lord forbid that I should do this thing to my Lord, right? To my Lord as into Saul. He's characterizing Saul as like his lowercase Lord. And then he follows that up by saying, the Lord's anointed. So he still views, even though God has said that David is now the anointed, David still understands that God's promise is once made. Morning. What's going on, Bull? Hey, I need you to let me know if the quality is terrible. I was trying to do a stream to TikTok thing, but it's forcing me to like use a fresh encoder and this other deal, and I don't know if it's actually coming through well or not. So let me know if it's bad, and I'll shut it down or something. I'm not sure. Okay, so anyway, the Lord forbid that I should do this to my Lord, the Lord's anointed, to put my hand against him, seeing that he is the Lord's anointed. And so his understanding is that as long as this man is alive, he is God's anointed, regardless of what's going to happen in the future or what God has promised going forward. God made a promise, it's going to hold true. So David persuaded his men with these words and did not permit them to attack Saul. And Saul rose up and left the cave and went on his way. So he's kept him safe this whole time. Okay, I got something here. Can I level up? Nope, not even close. Okay. So David I went past that. Afterward, David also arose and went out of the cave and called after Saul, my lord the king. And when Saul looked behind him, David bowed with his face to the earth and paid homage. And David said to Saul, why do you listen to the words of men who say, behold, David seeks to do you harm? Behold, this day your eyes have seen how the Lord gave you into my hand in the cave, and some told me to kill you, but I spared you. I said, I will not put my hand. What's going on, Bull's mom? I will not put my hand against my Lord, for he is the Lord's anointed. So to me, this is like massive as far as, and it's something I look up to as I think about, okay, what is my perception of God? What is my perception of myself? And what is driving my decision making? Like, David's not perfect, obviously. Like, I think that the last couple of chapters have shown that he, in fear, will make some decisions that aren't the greatest. I mean, flat out, a prophet has to come and tell him to go back into his homeland, and then we see in the upcoming chapters he's going to leave again and actually go work for an opposing king, which I think God makes fairly clear while giving him grace that was not his intention or his desire. But one thing David does have is a view of God that is... I need to kill that thing. He has a view of God that leads to his guiding principles being so... Oh, couldn't move because I... Let's roll. Come on. His guiding principles like are unchanging, right? So he's sitting here and he's like, what I would have taken as a sign from God to kill this man. He's like, no, absolutely. There's no way that's a sign from God because I know that I am not to put my hand against God's anointed. And it's like this. It's proof to me that it's like, man, when we're in a time of trial, like when we're in a time of struggle, it is so dangerous for us to try and like, other than like looking at God's word, seek out like God's voice. And I don't mean that we can never hear God's voice. I think my purpose there is it's like, man, look at this situation where David, in my mind, is arguably actively presented with an opportunity to kill Saul, right? And to me, he, like, in my flesh mind, he's right to do so. It's like, hey, this guy's been pursuing you. God already gave you the anointing over Saul. Like, it's very, very clear he's been pursuing you regardless of what you've done to him. This is the chance that God's given you. But David sees something that we don't, and it's that, hey, I will not raise... Wow, he knocked this stuff over. That's cool. I will not raise my hand against God's anointed. Like, this is who God has set in place, and as long as he is alive... That was lucky. Should have died there. Ouch. Got it. All right, there we go. As long as he's still alive, I'm not going to touch him. Right? And it is, I don't know. It stands out to me and it strikes me that it's like, this is a perfect example of how, like, we need to be so careful when we're seeking signs in our own life, because if we're not careful, the problems of our own heart can get in the way and cause us to see things as signs that are not signs, right? And this is a perfect example in my mind. It's like this, there's nothing more clear. But what it's really doing is it's God exposing the heart of David. It's him exposing it, and then he uses that to literally cut to the heart Saul, which we're about to see. It doesn't last super long, but at least for a moment, you know. I want to go and fight Red Dawn. That's what I want to go do. Actually, we're going to go in this hole because I don't know what's in here. We're going to find out. Can we use our horse in here? I got to get my... Hold on. Should we try a Pumpkinhead guy? Can we use him? No, 110. Sticking with the jellyfish. Oh, it would have been so cool if we had had the pumpkin guy. You'd have a room full of pumpkins. Ouch. Ouch. That hurts. Okay. Behold, this day your eyes have seen how the Lord gave you today into my hand in the cave. And some told me to kill you, but I spared you. I said, I will not put my hand out against my Lord, for he is the Lord's anointed. What God had set in place is not undone, right? And that's what we saw even with Samuel as priest. That's what we would see, is that he, when he's told that he's going to take over the priesthood, that isn't put into effect until Eli dies, right? Until Eli's done, even though he's told it's going to be stripped away from you, and then lives years in service of Eli as priest. And it's the same here with Saul and with David, which also shows like God's timing is nothing like our timing. You think I can parry these guys? I think we should try. think I probably can parry that guy. I need you to take the attention of one of them. Ouch. Okay, we're good. Hold on. Got that guy. I don't know if I can parry him. I'm not going to keep trying. Ouch. All right. Okay. See, my father, see the corner of your robe in my hand. For by this, the fact that I cut off the corner of your robe and did not kill you, you may know, and see that there is no wrong or treason in my hands. I have not sinned against you, though you hunt my life to take it. May the Lord judge between me and you. May the Lord avenge me against you, but my hand shall not be against you. So he's setting the standard right here and right now that, like, hey, it doesn't matter what you do to me. My standards are higher than your standards, right? My expectation is different than yours, and I know that God has you as his anointed, and so I won't raise my hand against you regardless of what you do to me. And he's proving in this moment that, like, he's a better leader, a better authority, and a better person to trust God than who Saul has been. As the proverb of the ancients says, out of the wicked comes wickedness, but my hand shall not be against you. After whom has the king of Israel come out? After whom do you pursue? After a dead dog? After a flea? May the Lord therefore be judge and give sentence between me and you, and see to it and plead my cause, and deliver me from your hand. As soon as David had finished speaking these words to Saul, Saul said, is this your voice, my son David? And Saul lifted up his voice and wept. Well, he said to David, you are more righteous than I, for you have repaid me good, where I have repaid you evil. And you have declared this day how you have dealt well with me, and that you did not kill me when the Lord put me into your hands. For if a man finds his enemy, will he let him go away safe? So may the Lord reward you with good for what you have done to me this day. And now behold, I know that you shall surely be king, and that the kingdom of Israel shall be established in your hand. So this is God legitimately utilizing. Yeah, it just blows my mind. It's like God using the humility of David. Oh, hello. I'm going to get out of the area a little bit. Using his humility to bring Saul to the reality of what's happening and where he's headed. Right? It's like, hey, this is... And for him to agree that, hey, David is going to be king. And acknowledge it. It's crazy. And then he goes and he asks him to bless him. I think I need let's level up real quick. Good to go. Swear to me, therefore, by the Lord, that you will not cut off my offspring after me, and that you will not destroy my name out of my father's house. And David swore this to Saul. Then Saul went home, but David and his men went up to the stronghold. So there's reconciliation, right? And David's humility brings it about, and God uses that to showcase, like, hey, God used this opportunity to showcase the character of David rather than to offer David an opportunity. Has lit up all gifts in their gifts. There's stuff happening on TikTok that I don't understand, but welcome, whoever's here. You're great. I'm glad you're here. So he exposes his his heart to Saul, and then uses that as a way to get Saul to settle in his heart that that the kingship is going to be handed over to David. Yeah, it's interesting. It's crazy. Tomorrow morning, we're going to be back here. We do this every single morning for about 45 minutes, so we got about 10 or so left. But tomorrow, we're going to be going over 1 Samuel 25, which I believe is when David finds another one of his wives. Uh-oh. My kids have really been struggling. We've been going through... Oh, my goodness. I'm going to die. I'm going to die. Hold on. We got it down. We're good. We're good. All right. My kids have really been struggling. We've been trying to read through the Bible with them. We've got I say very young. We've got 9, 7, 5, and 3. And it's been really, really interesting because we've been attempting just to read through the Bible without like qualifying or removing any of the content. And that raises a lot of questions. It's been very, very good for us and stretching for us to do that. Because when they watched the movie David that came out recently, and then all of a sudden we're reading the story of David, which that's what led to all of this, is we were, should we fight this dragon? That's what led to all this. We were watching that movie and we're like, hey, we'll take the kids through the story of David. But then like we've now gone through and, that did not work. David like marries multiple women, and the kids are like, what on earth is going on there? Because they're not used to that. And then there's all sorts of stuff, man. The story of David has a lot of crazy things in there. Evil spirits. You've got like men abusing women in it. There's a ton of hard stuff to actually deal with and walk through. So that's been an interesting path, but it's been good. And yesterday the kids started doing their own Bible study out in the backyard, which is like the cutest thing. They're going through Genesis together. So it's our 9-year-old, 7-year-old, 5-year-old, and 3-year-old that are just like reading the word all together out in the backyard. So that's been fun to see, to watch. We got our map. This is good news. Here we go.
Buying or selling?
I need to buy those two things. We'll come back around.
Be well.
All right, thank you. He's a sweet guy. Oh, did we just lose our camera? Oh, man, we lost the camera. I don't know what's going on. I got to get like a... Oh, thanks. Yeah, I agree. I was super... It is awesome. And it also is something that we did not have anything to do with, which I think was like the most humbling thing of all of it, is like it had absolutely zero to do with me. I need to go down this way, huh? Okay. I think so. Isn't this where you go to the Radon thing? I think so. Let's do it. We got 10 minutes left. Okay. Oh, look at this. These look like angry ones. Oh. Are the dogs on their side, or are they gonna... Oh no, let's fight the dogs. It looks like we're gonna be doing Radon tomorrow. It's gonna be exciting. What does this thing do? Find out. Let's go through it. Okay, today's commitments, usually I go through and I say what I'm going to do today so that I hold myself to it, because then all you guys will make fun of me if I don't. That's not true, but it helps me just in my mental state. I want to do my devotionals with my family, so with my wife this morning and with my kids tonight. I want to write more of the Word, to eat healthy and get a workout in. I think that might be it. I don't want to overcommit too much. I haven't posted to social media, so I want to do that as well. So those are my commitments for the day. And it'll be good. All right. That's the one I was thinking about. Yeah, that's what I was thinking about sharing today. That's awesome. Yeah, I think finding the line. Sorry for anyone who's not seeing this. Bull's mom said, "I 100% stand firm on the verse, train up a child in the way they should go, and when they are old, they will not depart from it." I have 4, and I have watched 3 of them find their way back to God. I totally agree, and I think one thing that kind of strikes me and stands out to me is the defining the line between, like, it is God who is going to save my children. He's going to, like, work in their heart, mold them, and change them, and I have a part to play there. But it is Him who is going to do that work in their heart, and finding the line between, like, how do I train them up in the way they should go while also trusting God. And that's where I was, like, super humbled with seeing them yesterday go out on their own and do that. It just blessed me a lot to see, because it's not something we told them they should do or, like, pressed them on. They just decided to start doing it, and they're just hitting the age where they can read to each other. So it's a blessing. Yeah, I've seen that with my family as well. We have we've been blessed to see, like, even those who have of my siblings who have strayed, have come back around, and it's interesting to watch. And some have like strayed farther off than others. Do I have to talk to him? I probably have to talk to him, don't I? They're gonna let me go fight him without talking to him?
Are you good in the festival?
Yeah, I'm ready. Ready as I'll ever be. Let's do it.
Before we begin, allow me to paint you the full picture.
No, we're good.
But now, oh, gathering of champions, the celebrate.
Let's do it. Do we need to use that thing? No, I don't. We're good. Let's just go do it. Let's go. We got 5 minutes. We could one-shot Radon right now if we want to. Oh, the door's open. We're ready. Here we go. So dark. Let's do it. Should we call in a bunch of help? Or just try it on our own? You missed me. You see that? Okay. Uh-oh. Did I cause someone else to get hit? Sorry. Yeah, with the jar. Do I need to be on a horse for this? Let's roll, dude. Ooh. Oh, he didn't hit me with his Here we go. Gotta hit off. Ouch. Oh, he's killing them all. I don't know what that does. Oh, kill the jar. Ouch. Ow. I'm not as good as he is. Oh. Look at this. Get these two. We gotta jump over that. Ouch. This hurts. Okay, that didn't work. That didn't work at all. We got him to like half. Does he have 2 full health bars though? I think he might. Alright. Let's go. One last try. And then I gotta hop off. I gotta go get a bunch of stuff done. Thanks y'all for joining. I appreciate it. We'll be here tomorrow morning doing 1 Samuel 25. And yeah, it's going to be great. It'll be great. All right. You as well. Appreciate it. I'm going to move this way. Ouch. I don't understand how I was supposed to dodge that. Come on. I think I'm about to die. Stuck. Stuck. Nope, didn't do it. Well, that didn't work. Dude, fix some stuff you broke, man. There's no sweat. No pressure. All right, I am bouncing off, though. I'm going to call it a morning. We will see you guys tomorrow. If you'd like to join, 5:30 a.m. Mountain Time. What is that, 6:30 Central, 7:30 Eastern, some other time if you're across the world. And, yeah, hope you guys have a blessed day. Keep Christ the center focus of your life. We'll see you soon. Peace out.